Live from TV Love Broadcast Station, this is the TBS X BTS. Please welcome your host.
Magandang araw, Benilgians. I'm Precious, your host, and welcome to the Benilgian Star Behind the Scenes, TBS X BTS. Today, we are giving you an all-exclusive, all-access pass to see what goes on behind the scenes of the active official student publication of the De La Salle College of St. Benilde Antipolo, the Benilgian Star, your trusted source for student-driven journalism, standing firm with no fear. Benilgians always see the finished products, the articles, photos, postings, and layouts. Pero merong buong team ang nagsisigurong makakatanggap tayo ng verified and unbiased news on internal and external happenings related to the college and the entire Benilgian community. Samahan niyo ako to meet the people behind TBS, to learn their work, and to discover how you can be a part of their behind the scenes. Let us all welcome Miss Sofia Amor Vasquez, Digital Media Staffer. Welcome, Miss Pia. Good morning. Next up, we have Mr. Sebastian Vibar, the Creative Director. Welcome, Mr. Sebastian. And of course, last but not the least, Ms. Naya Raganit, the Editor-in-Chief of the Benilgian Star. Alright, so magandang araw sa inyo. Please go ahead and greet our viewers.
And good day, everyone. My name is Naya Raganit. I am the Editor-in-Chief of the Benilgian Star, publication year 2024 to 2025. And I am from the Communications Program.
Hello everyone, I am Sebastian Vibor, the Creative Director of the Benilgian Star and also from the Communication Program.
Hello everyone, my name is Sofia Vasquez, a Digital Media Staffer of the Benilgian Star and from the Communications Program as well.
Alright, so since you're done introducing yourself, to start this event, Ms. Naya, kindly give us an overview. Who is the Benilgian Star? Kailan po ba ito naitayo? At ano ang inyong mission bilang isang student publication?
Okay, the Benilgian Star is the official student publication of Benilde Antipolo. It is run by Benilgian student journalists. It was actually established last 2019 lang, so it is a baby publication pa lang. And TBS aims to become the reliable voice in delivering relevant information in our community.
Sa anong pamamaraan ninyo ito na ihahatid sa ating Benilgian community? Please introduce your various platforms and publications para malaman natin ng ating viewers paano makakasubaybay.
Okay, ang main publication natin is the newsletter, which is published monthly. So it contains news, futures, editorial, literary, and also the lunch section, which contains photojournalism.
And additionally, since we have 3 terms, we are publishing 3 digital magazines for our organization. So for April, we will be launching yung Sibol magazine and we will also have the Liab and Annie. So kung saan ma-access, Pia, saan nyo ba?
O mga publications na to sa Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok namin. And soon, magkakaroon na rin kami ng Instagram and website, kaya please abangan nyo.
Alright, so wow, this has been a busy academic year for the Benilgian Star. But how does all of this really happen, Miss Naya? I'm sure that there's a whole team of people para ma-ensure na lahat ng inyong mga plataforma ay maayos na maipapadala sa mga Benilgians. Tell us more about this.
Of course, the publication wouldn't be possible with our editorial board, which contains our executive editors, yours truly, the editor-in-chief, the associate editor, the managing editor, the copywriter, and of course, our 8 departments, which are news, future, literary, sports, creatives, digital media and publishing, and of course our photojournalism department.
Okay, so you've mentioned all the members who are handling different tasks. So how do we ensure that everyone can follow the mission and branding of the Beniljan Star, knowing that it's hard to manage with so many members?
We manage our members by having general assemblies and weekly meeting. For our general assemblies, it happens every year kung saan dinidiscuss namin yung bylaws, yung future agenda ng TBS. And then, from January, starting January, nagkaroon na rin kami ng trainings kung saan nag-i-invite ng external speakers yung upper editorial board namin.
And additionally, last February 7, we conducted the first benchmarking event with our sister school sa Benild, Manila, which is yung the Benildian, na kung saan ang dami namin natutunan talaga since we are the baby publication. And we are grateful na naturuan nila kami kung paano namin ma-handle yung isang student publication, kung paano ma-finish.
So, hindi lang din yun. Hindi lang kami nakipag-collaborate, of course, sa mga external organizations rather. Meron din kaming internal collaborations, which of course with Animolo Chere. And we will tackle more about it later on.
Alright, so thank you so much to our dearest guests. I hope that this enlightened our viewers, and I'm sure that everyone is looking forward to your future works. So stay tuned if you want to see what more TBS has in store. Now that we've gotten the inside scoop, we'll be opening the floor later for the audience's thoughts, questions, and feedback. And this is TBS X BTS. Welcome back, everyone. And this is TBS X BTS. Ngayon na mas nakilala na natin ang The Beniljan Star, dumako naman tayo sa audience engagement. Bibigyan natin ng pagkakataon ng ating audience na magtanong tungkol sa TBS, kung paano ang pagpapatakbo nito, paano maging bahagi nito, o kahit anong katanungan tungkol sa kanilang ginagawa sa campus. The floor is now open for questions.
Hello po. First of all, may tanong lang po ako. Para po sa mga gustong maging student journalist po, kagaya niyo po, ano po yung proseso po para makasali sa BTS? Sa TBS po, sorry.
Para makasali sa TBS, nagpo-post po kami ng application form sa Facebook page namin every new term. And then, dun sa forms na yun, pwede nyo ipasa yung portfolio nyo and then we'll schedule i-interview with you. And then, ipopost namin sa email yung results kung nakapasok kayo. Kasi hindi po lahat nakakapasok sa TBS. Ina-assess po namin yung mga applicants.
Alright, thank you Miss Pia for that, and I hope that answered your question. So do we have any more questions for our dearest guest? Yes?
I have a question po for Mr. Bibar. Since you've mentioned po kanina na may monthly newsletter yung DBS, pansin ko din po kasi na active po yung Facebook page niyo. So, paano niyo po napapanatili yung quality ng content niyo sa Facebook pages?
Siyempre, pumipiyok, di ba? Pero hindi. Siyempre, we tend to get information na relevant, timely, para hindi napapanis yung information. Like, may mga external events na nangyayari outside and also sa Benild. Then also, nagre-research kami kung ano yung trend para nakakasabay kami sa kung ano ba yung hinahanap ng audience sa mga students. Yun.
Alright, so that was a very insightful answer from Sir Sebastian. Do we have one more?
My question would be for Miss Naya. Miss Naya, I would just like to ask, ano po yung pinakamalaking challenge na na-experience nyo bilang student publication ng Benild Antipolo?
Pinakamalaking challenge? Siguro sometimes kasi our coverage is limited. Because you have to consider the image of the school. But ito naman is problem ng lahat ng colleges, no? Pero ayun, lagi ko naman rin-remind ang aking mga members na dapat katotohanan lamang.
Thank you po for that. As a follow-up question lang po, what does your motto, #stand firm with no fear, mean to you po as a student journalist?
For me, it means it aims to uphold the truth and the integrity of journalism. So even if we face those challenges, we have to amplify our voices and maging totoo lamang sa mga mambabasa.
Thank you
All right, so that was a very insightful Q&A, no? And I know that we all picked up something from these insights. And I hope that all our aspiring journalists out there will be enlightened from the answers of our dearest guests. So that's it for our Q&A. Para naman sa ating next segment, we will be playing the thumbs up or thumbs down. So bibigyan ko kayo ng statements tungkol sa campus journalism at student media at itataas niyo ang thumbs up kung sang-ayon kayo at thumbs down kung hindi. So starting with our first statement. Mas credible ang balita galing sa student publications kaysa sa social media chismis. Alright, I see na nag-thumbs up si Miss Naya. Miss Naya, kindly explain briefly why agree ka sa statement na yun.
Of course, mas credible ang balita sa sa mga school publications. Kasi yung mga school publications, may mga, credible sources. Kesa sa chismis na hindi naman totoo, diba? So, dun lang tayo sa totoo.
Yan, totoo. So, it's important that we learn to scrutinize and wag maniwala agad-agad sa mga chismis. Next statement, mas challenging ang pagsulat ng news articles kaysa sa paggawa ng creative content tulad ng vlogs at films. So, in 3, 2, 1, let us see if thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, Miss Pia, kindly explain bakit ka agree sa statement na ito.
Down pala.
I'm sorry. Thumbs down pala, so why?
Kasi walang mas challenging kasi both is iisipan mabuti, may process siya, like i-conceptualize mo siya and such. Kaya for me, walang mas challenging.
Totoo nga naman na wala talagang madaling trabaho. So, going to our second to the last statement, dapat bang may creative freedom ang student journalist kahit may guidelines ng school? Thumbs up or thumbs down in 3, 2, and 1. Mr. Sebastian, I see that you agreed with this statement. Kindly elaborate why.
As a creative director, binibigyan kami ng discretion or ng liberty ng buong publication and also ng advisor namin to create outputs or collaterals na nabibase sa creativity namin. Kahit na minsan may CIC guidelines, pero ang ginagawa namin, nag-meet kami halfway, nagko-compromise din minsan yung creative freedom namin, even though gusto namin minsan mag-try on ng other colors and such, pero we try to meet the two parties.
Alright, thank you for that, Mr. Sebastian. And for our very last statement, ang pagiging part ng school publication ay nakakatulong sa career growth. Thumbs up or thumbs down in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, Miss Naya, why do you agree to this statement?
Yes. Of course, nakakatulong ang pagsali sa school publication, no? Kasi makakatrabaho mo yung iba't ibang tao, makakapagsulat ka para sa mga tao, and yun din ang gagawin mo kapag lumabas tayo ng Benil, di ba? So yun, mapapractice ka habang andito ka pa sa loob ng school.
Ayan. So thank you for that again. And mukhang nag-enjoy tayong lahat sa ating interactive discussion. Pero hindi pa dyan natatapos dahil up next, ipapakita natin ang contract signing ng collaboration sa pagitan ng The Benilgian Star at Animo Lucere. Magbabalik ang TBS x BTS. Ngayon naman, let's shift our focus to Animo Lucere, ang official photography organization ng De La Salle College of St. Benilde Antipolo. Sila ang nasa likod ng captivating photos na nagdodokumento ng iba't ibang events sa ating campus. More than just an organization, Animo Lucere is a community of passionate photographers committed to capturing stories through their lenses. So kasama natin ngayon ang kanilang president, si Miss Beatrice Tomino. And of course, hello Miss Beatrice, welcome po. And of course, we have the Vice President for Internals, Rebecca Rocamora. Welcome, Ms. Rebecca. So, earlier today, Animal Lutere and the Beniljan Star officially sealed their partnership for academic year 2024 to 2025 through a Memorandum of Agreement signing. So this marks a significant step in fostering collaboration between student media and photography in Benilde Antipolo. Para makita natin ang naging formal na kasunduan, let's take a look at this video.
Earlier today, the Beniljan Star official student publication and Animo Lutere official photography organization of De La Salle College of St. Benilde Antipolo officially formalized their partnership for academic year 2024 to 2025 by a signing of Memorandum of Agreement. With Representatives Naya Raganit, Editor-in-Chief of TBS, and Beatrice Tomino, President of Animo Lutere, the two organizations marked a significant milestone by strengthening inter-organizational cooperation within Benilde Antipolo, encouraging other professional and special interest organizations to follow suit.
We're actually very excited about this collaboration with Animo Lutere in delivering such a visually compelling and news to the Benilde Antipolo community.
Animo Lutere extends its gratitude to the Beniljan Star for this partnership, and we look forward to working together in capturing and sharing stories that matter.
The partnership includes mutual commitments in photo coverage and publication between TBS and Animo Lutere. Both parties aim to work together to maintain professionalism and uphold the integrity of photojournalism within the Benilde community.
Okay, so there you have it. A new and exciting collaboration between the Beniljan Star and Animo Lutere. Pero syempre, gusto nating marinig mismo mula sa ating Animo Lutere officers ano ang nararamdaman nyo ngayon na official ang partnership ninyo with TBS. Let's start first with the President, Ms. Beatrice Tomino.
So hello, good morning everyone. So I'm truly grateful for this partnership between Animo Lutere and the Beniljan Star. So I think this is a great opportunity for both orgs to grow and collaborate, and especially inspire the Benilde Antipolo community. So I'm truly excited about what's ahead of for both orgs, and I'm thankful for you guys and my Animo Lutere officers.
Of course, we would also like to hear the sentiments of the VP of Internals, Ms. Rebecca Rocamora.
Hello, good morning everyone. So syempre nakakatuwa siya kasi this collaboration, yung mga members ng Animo Lutere, it gives them opportunity not to only be active within our organization, which is Animo Lutere, but also giving service to Beniljan Star and of course the Beniljan community. So ayun.
Right, so thank you for that. Let's give our hands to our Beniljan Star and Animo Lutere. And of course, to make it official, here's the signed contracts that signify this partnership. We will also be having our photo op. Once again, palakpakan naman po natin ang the Beniljan Star and Animo Lutere. So you may sit down na po. Thank you for that. At syempre, from the perspective of the Beniljan Star, let's hear from them, starting with Ms. Naya, the Editor-in-Chief.
Siyempre, I am most excited. What I'm most excited of is of course yung mga outputs ng both members from both organizations, di ba? So this is such a big opportunity for them to grow, to be, makita yung mga artwork nila sa maraming tao.
Of course, we would also like to hear from the Creative Director, Mr. Sebastian Vibar.
Speaking for my department, Creatives, it is such a great opportunity for the organization na magkaroon ng collaboration dun sa pinaka-official na kumukuha ng pictures sa Benilde Antipolo. Kasi una, the way they capture yung stories, whether sa loob man ng school o sa labas, nakakatulong din siya sa amin kung paano namin nai-interpret or nabibigyan ng justification yung creative outputs din namin. So, gaya niyan, meron kaming monthly newsletters. Pwede na kami mag-add or patuloy na namin yung pagdadagdag ng lens section na kung saan i-feature yung iba't ibang kuha ng Animo Lutere, ng aming mga photojournalism also. And yung collaboration na to makakatulong sa pag-e-empower ng publication din kasi kaisa na namin sila sa pagpapahayag ng relevant na balita at timely. Yan.
Alright, thank you again. At dyan nagtatapos ang ating programa. Maraming salamat sa The Beniljan Star at Animo Lutere for taking this bold step towards collaboration and innovation. To our audience, stay tuned for more exciting projects, powerful stories, and breathtaking visuals mula sa ating student media at photography teams. Once again, this has been TBS X BTS.